Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October 30, the day before Halloween. We are last minute at one more amateur battle on the upcoming event, November 9 at the Keys Art Pavilion, San Francisco. Right next to me, we have Kenneth Clark-Galbreath.
Close enough, Galbreath. Yeah.
Galbreath. Oh, it's in the short, it's called the KCG.
Yes.
All right, so now let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there. Where are you born and raised, Kenny?
Born and raised in Union City, California, and I stayed there for about a decade of my life, and then I moved out to Tracy where I started my MMA career.
Now, where do you train at right now?
Right now, currently, I'll be training at home, privately.
Privately. And do you have like a couple buddies in coming to work with you?
Yes. I've got some family friends that are willing to train and run drills with.
That's pretty awesome. Now, what do you start off in MMA training? You start off as a striking, grappling, wrestling. What do you start off?
I prefer to be more sound and more tuned in with wrestling and grappling. I do find that to be a very important part of the MMA game, but there are other arts that you must be equipped with so that you can diversify your combat.
That's pretty awesome. Now, what got you into wants to compete?
My brother from a very young age, he got me into watching UFC fights, watching the Pride fights that were starting to build up earlier in the 2000s, and he made me grow a very, very big passion for the sport.
Nice. Now this is your MMA debut. First fight.
Yes.
Have you had any kind of competition, grappling, wrestling, point sparring or anything?
No, none at all.
So this will be the first time you're actually stepping into a cage.
Yes, very green.
Very green. Now, what is the audience, if they want to see who you are, what do you think the audience is going to expect? Going out there, fireworks?
They're going to expect a little bit of everything. So think of any art that you'll typically see in a cage, UFC, Bellator, a little bit of every art.
Now, this upcoming fight, you're fighting Jacek Constantino, that is have an upside down record as a striker, 1-2, believing his record. So what do you walk around weight right now?
Walking around weight will fluctuate between 130 and 135.
So this upcoming fight, 135, you don't cut any weight at all?
None at all.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Now, are you looking at the next fight, maybe go down to 125?
That could be possible in the unforeseen future. That could be possible.
Do you even care you're cutting weight or not, and you prefer to walk around weight?
Yes. Cutting weight, I don't look forward to doing it, but I do see myself having to try that out at some point in the future.
Oh, pretty awesome, Now, what do you do for work, Kenny?
I work at the Uncle Sharky Poke Bar in Livermore, California. It's a very nice job. I've been there for about 2 months now.
Poke bar, so you're a bartender or?
At first, that's initially what I thought I'd be doing, but I'm serving these very Hawaiian-inspired bowls. A lot of raw fish, tofu, grilled chicken, mixed with a whole bunch of seaweed and imitation-like foods.
Nice. So kind of like a surfer now.
Yes.
And you got a lot of tips over there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Cash is king, right?
Yes, they treat me very well.
Wow, that's pretty awesome, And so how often do you train now, right now?
Right now, I'd say a little bit every day. Whether it be, I won't be going physical every day. There will be mainly more technical. And then the physical part will be, 2 or 3 days out of the week.
Nice. So do you have a lot of families and friends in the Tracy area?
I do not. I've got few and far between friends in Tracy, but family in different states, yes. They're all spread out.
They're all spread out. And your parents are still around? Or?
Yes, yes. I've got two of them right now. Yeah. Hopefully they can make time out of their day to come.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if they can't make it to the event, to watching you live, they can also watching this event in the pay-per-view. This event's live stream pay-per-view nationwide, so anybody want to watch Kenny and just simply go on the DragonHouseMMA.com, click on the button and order your pay-per-view voucher, and you can watch the event live. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a big stack card, over 20 fights on the card. Don't miss it out, guys. Some pros, some amateurs. It's gonna be a crazy firework, and door opens at 3 p.m. First fight kicks off at 4 p.m. And Kenny will probably be in the beginning, the first 1 to 2, 3, maybe the first 3 fights, you know. And all the beginner level greener fighters are usually in the beginning of the card. That's gonna be kick off the prelim card, you know. So now, if people want to get a hold of you, Kenny, how can people contact you for tickets and come watching you fight?
Right now, you can get a hold of me via my Instagram. That'll be suplex_Ken. You can reach me there anytime.
Suplex. That's what you like to do, suplex?
Yes.
Do you think we have a chance to witness one of your suplex at the fight?
In every fight, there will be a chance you'll be able to see a suplex.
That's fucking awesome. Now, do you wrestle in high school, or?
That's something my brother really wanted me to invest in, but I didn't really have the time or passion to get into it. But yes, that's something that I believe, if you want to be more equipped fighting in the future, is in school and in adolescence. You need to start training as soon as possible.
That's pretty awesome, you know. Now, you have families and your own, and you got your kids, right?
Yes, yes.
How old is your little kids?
I've got one 5-year-old and I got one 2-year-old.
Oh shoot, they're pretty green.
Oh yes.
And you are 27 years old.
23.
You're 23?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
shoot.
Yes, I started very early with the kids.
Wow.
Yes.
How did that work out for you? Start at young age, have a kid, you know.
You know, initially, very stressful decision, but I believe at every age, you know, everyone's going to be stressed with that. But with time, just like with everything, things really start to fall in place.
Okay, that's pretty awesome, you know. Can argue with that, you know. Now, Ken, do you have any special loved one, training partner, supporters that you want to shout out to?
I'd have to shout out my brother, Gage O'Brien. He's a very great guy. He's the only reason why that I am currently, you know, on this card fighting. So it's all because of him, and I'd like to thank him for that.
He's gonna be your corner, right?
I'll have to ask him and see. He's a busy guy, so I'll have to ask him and see. Because
Well,
he's also got a boy of his own, and he's got another on the way. So
Oh shit!
he's got his hands full, so I'll have to see if he can make it as well.
He's your older brother.
Yes, and if he can't, we have that alternative where we can go on your website and watch it as well.
Yes, yes. So, and in California, you know, you have to have a corner
Yes.
to come wrap your hand, and you do have people that can come watching you and coaching you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so sounds good. Just making sure of that, and if you don't, we're gonna have to sort things out and then have other coaches from other teams to kick in to help you out, you know.
For sure.
Now, do you watch a lot of UFC, obviously, right?
Yes.
Who is your favorite UFC fighter?
I'd have to say right now, current, I'd have to say, you know, I'd have to join the bandwagon and go for, who's that one, the one that just won against Max Holloway?
Oh,
Ilia
Topuria, yes.
Yes, I'll have to go root for him right now.
That's another up-and-comer superstar, I think. You know, he's looking at trying to achieve and fighting Islam Makhachev. What do you think of that?
It's gonna be a very interesting fight to watch for sure.
What do you think is gonna win that fight? Like those two guys.
Man, I really see everything as a 50-50 right now between both of them because they're both great at what they do.
Do you think you don't think Islam can take him down and grind him on the floor?
Yeah, hopefully.
And he's something bigger though.
You're right. You're 100% right. I'm hoping that Taporia accounts for that in his camp before that fight occurs.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like the striking, I think Taporia might have some slightly edge on him, but the problem is, can that fight keep it on the feet? You know,
For sure.
when you fight Islam, it's hard to keep it on the feet because his wrestling kicks in and kind of be wrestle fuck your mind. You know, the next thing you know, you gotta watch out the takedown. You can't let your head go. You know.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty great. So that's your number one up and comer idol, huh?
Yes.
In the UFC.
Oh,
I don't blame you. A lot of people looking up to the guy. Like I was hoping Max Holloway can pull off the fight, but damn it, you know. And the pro actually pulled off the prediction that he predicted it. You know, it's kind of crazy. You know. So now, growing up, you look like a pretty quiet guy. You know. Do you have any interesting story in school? Anyone trying to pick on you or anything? Because you're not really that big, you know?
I was very fortunate to be in a school where bullying wasn't really a thing or a worry I had to deal with. So I'm very fortunate to not have any of those stories where I've had to defend myself.
That's pretty awesome. Well, you know, again, I can wait to watching Kenny making his MMA debut on November 9th. We are about 10 days away, 8 or 9 days away. 9 days away, actually 10 days away, somewhere around there. And then can't wait to watching this fight and don't know what to expect. This kid, very humble, good attitude. Can't wait to watching you perform, making his debut. And then have you ever watched a live MMA event?
No, I have not.
You've never been to a live MMA event?
Hopefully at some point in the future I can do that for sure.
What are you doing the next Saturday?
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the live event.
Yes.
So the energy is different. You know, sometimes people worry about like when they in the live, you know, all the crowds, lightings. I mean, the big stadium. You know, sometimes people might be a little shocked. You know, do you ever think about you might have some stage fright?
Oh yes, for sure. That is a worry of mine because I don't believe I've been in an arena as big as the one that we're going to be in next week. So
Right.
It's something that I'm going to have to, mentally keep myself checking about so I don't have any anxiety. Try to mold it into confidence or some other positive emotion.
That's pretty cool. Well, here we go. For more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. And this event's live stream pay-per-view nationwide. Please order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. So, Zhong Cage Fighting Series, number 11, is going down in 9 days. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some love and support so we can keep doing what we do. And then follow me on Instagram, Dragon_House_MMA. And we'll keep putting on all these epic events. And our next upcoming grappling event, pro grappling event, is mid-December. We'll have all the infos updating probably in a week or so. So stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram, everyone. And here's Kenny. If your opponent, Jinsik, watching the interview, what do you have to say to Jinsik?
I can already tell that we're both going to gain a lot of experience from this fight, and I wish him the best of luck in his future fights after this one.
How are you going to put him out?
How am I going to put him out? Haven't really given that much thought, but I'll say submission. I'll keep it safe, and I'll say submission for right now.
Submission right
Yes.
now. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Zhong. Here's Kenny right there. Nice to meet you, brother. We'll see you guys November 9th. Signing out.